Hey guys, this is the Jurassic geneticist here, and yeah, I'm back with another video. I know it's been a long time since I posted my last one. I've just been a little bit busy, but today we've got something very exciting. We have the new Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Baryonyx, from the Roarivores toy line. This is Wave 1. So, yeah, let's take a closer look at it. So starting off with the back of the box, you can see it has a nice picture of the Baryonyx. Its mouth can open and close if you push that button. And you can see that it makes sound. They have the very famous T-Rex head with some sound waves coming out of it. And, you got the Jurassic Facts app over there, and you've got the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom logo over here. And, over here, right there, if I can get it, you can see they have the Allosaurus, Mochicansaurus, and the Triceratops. And, come on. On the side here, you can see the Jurassic World logo and the Baryonyx. You can see it's quite thin, and, it's quite hard getting the back of the box there, but over there you can see, some the volcano falling on the trees, and looks pretty cool. So, well, I think that's mainly it. Oh, we've got this. This is really nice. It's like trapped in here. The volcano's falling down. But anyway, remember, guys, it's 3 and above. Nobody's gonna pay attention to that. Okay, so whatever. Let's move on to the actual figure now, shall we? So here's the Baryonyx out of packaging, and the first thing you will know, if I can just bring this over here, is that the tail is actually it's detachable and attachable. It comes over there, and okay, now we have no funny business, and this thing is going to stand. Just put it over there for now. But as I was saying before it fell over, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Comes with the tail is actually over here, and you actually have to attach it on here, and it will kind of clip in. And then you have this stuff, which I haven't taken out because, I don't know, it's too hard and I didn't want to ruin the packaging, if I want to be honest. But I mean, it's mostly just warning signs and how to actually play with the toy, but I think we can already figure that out. So now let's actually move on to the thing. So here's the Baryonyx out of, and I thought it wasn't gonna fall over. So here is the Baryonyx out of packaging, and I have to say, with first looks, this, in my opinion, is one of the best one of the best Jurassic Park toys ever, I would say, because, now, first of all, before you guys jump out and Jurassic Genesis, what a fake, he doesn't even know any of the other toys. Let me tell you, this is not the best, definitely not the best, but, I mean, the reason why I say it is because, first looks, I mean, look at the accuracy. I mean, you look at the movie, you look at this, the paint job, amazing. The paint here is, the perfect match. The only thing that's maybe, not very accurate is the shiny, blue, sky blue thing. It's paint, shiny. Oh my god, I can't talk! Okay, the sky blue tint paint. I don't care if that's wrong, I'm still gonna move on. But, yeah, it's, so accurate, and, maybe, it doesn't have painted, claws on its hands, but, I mean, that's for later, okay? Now let's actually get into the thing. So starting off with the head sculpt, you can see that, first of all, like a Baryonyx should be, its head, if I can get it right there, it's really narrow, it's really long. That's great, because, that's how it's supposed to be in the trailers that it showed in. And Another great thing is that they didn't mess up on the teeth. You saw with Hasbro that they did not have very good paint jobs when it came to the mouth, to say the least. Sorry, the camera's not very good, but I'm gonna have to live with it. Anyway, the teeth, they're like, no, it doesn't bleed over anywhere. I mean, it's perfect. Like, you can see, like, they're of different sizes as well. And the tongue it's like a whole separate color itself. And there's, like, no mechanisms inside that look, like, really ugly that a kid would be like, whoa, what's that? So you open the mouth, I mean, look, it's like what you would typically find. That looks like a Baryonyx. That looks like a dinosaur. Oh man, this thing's great. Okay, but anyway, with the eyes, you can see it has like a yellow surrounding with a little black pupil. I wouldn't call it a slit. It's not a slit. And you got the little ridge over its eye, and it goes all the way down to the nose. If I can, yep, right there. You can see it goes all the way down to the nose. Same thing on the other side. Here, you can see the sky blue tint paint is on the top and on both sides. You can see over here. You can also see over here. Now, this kind of reminds me of what Hasbro did with the their hybrid Indominus Rex, which is a terrible name. If you ever make a toy, don't call it the hybrid Indominus Rex or the hybrid Raptor, because they already are hybrids. But anyway, that was one of their better toys. It was not I mean, the design, I mean, if they took out all those weird spikes and stuff and they just kept it like that, like just plain Indominus, I bet that would have sold a lot. Because you move its arms, you do this, and its mouth goes like that over and over. But they just took some inspiration from Jurassic the game, and that's what they went with the design. So it kind of reminds me of that, because on the bottom of that Indominus Rex, they had like gold paint on the bottom, which really didn't make sense. But with this one, it actually looks pretty decent. So you can see, moving down the head, got some little openings there. You can see where the jaw moves for the gimmicks, which we will show later. But you can see the head is the neck is nice and like kind of long, and then we come down. Then we come down to these arms, which are rotatable. You can see here they can rotate quite far. I mean, and not only that, but they can also go outwards. So like, if you wanted some really nice posing, like some threatening thing like that, and it's coming at you, like, you know, kids, that's what they do. I mean, they let their imaginations go wild. I mean, what kind of kid wants to have a dinosaur in an enclosure like that? No, they wanted to see it go mad. They want to have it look threatening like that. Mattel have done an amazing. I mean, see, it's just little things like that. Nobody even asked for that. Nobody expected it, but it came, and people love it. I mean, Mattel is great at this. Like, hope they keep this up. Hope they keep the license too. This quality is amazing. Okay, and as we move down the shoulders here, you can see now this is so cool. Like the ribs. I know that's not really cool for you guys. Maybe it is, but it's like in real life. You guys might not see it. It feels so realistic. Like it feels like there are actual ribs in there. Like if you were to press it, like punch it or something, it'd actually break, but it doesn't. Because I mean, it's a toy, but it feels really realistic. And you can see on the top this amazing, like, kind of little scoots as they go all the way down. And the paint job is absolutely spectacular. And then we come down to the legs, which I have to say are great. I mean, look at those feet. They're painted, and the claws, absolutely amazing. Like, I can't get it too close. Like, oh, yeah, they also have the foot thing over here at the bottom. And here's the barcode thingy for the Jurassic facts. I have the camera stare. Anyway, moving on, you can see the call it the foot thing. It's not the foot thing. This is how you distinguish the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom toy line, because you know in Jurassic Park and through Jurassic World they had they had their logos like JW and JP. They didn't actually have the logo, but on the leg here. But for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, they have it like on the foot here with like the classic logo, and then they have that Jurassic World facts app, which I already showed you guys. But moving on with the legs, so amazing. You can move them, which you might think is typical, because it is. But just like the arms, you can move this outward. So like if it's on some unsturdy surface, or you just want it like you like put a little rock there, it can stand like that. And not only that, but they can rotate so much. Like you see this? Ready? Can do a full 180. Back to normal. Not only that, stands perfectly fine. You can also make it stand a bit higher like that. Still stands perfectly fine. Looks amazing. This is the part where you can like kind of make the arms go like that. How dynamic is that? I mean, come on. That is amazing. Then you can also make it go all the way down. Like that. Stands. Still stands. Hasbro, Mattel, showing you off. Okay. Anyway. As we move down, I just put the arms back. From the legs, you can see the tail. The paint job is still amazing, and you can see the scoots. Scoots. As they go down all the way, you can see the little crack. You wouldn't. Would you call it a crack? I don't know. That's where the tail clips in, and you can see the detail just keeps on going, like all the scales and everything, all the way to the tip of the tail, and then you just follow back up, and it looks amazing. Like, I mean, taking this thing outside and actually having it like in the natural sunlight, I have to say it looks amazing. And you know, that's one thing I never understood. Like, how are manufacturers just so easily able to make them? Like the sculptors. I mean, I've tried making dinosaur statues, and let me just say, it's one of the hardest things to make. So tough. Like, you have to make it balance and get all the teeth. I mean, it takes so long and so much effort. And, like, you have to like actually like doing it, because if you don't, it's not going to go well. But enough of the speech. Now let's move on to what you've all probably been waiting for. I don't know, because I'm not you, but the gimmicks. Seriously, the gimmicks are actually pretty cool. So there's a button on the back here, and you press it, and it closes its mouth and opens it. It makes a really cool sound. Oh, that's cool. And that's the one with the 2 stomps and then it bites. So like little kids thinking, there it is. That is definitely the T-Rex thing. That's the only downside about this Baryonyx, is that it has a T-Rex roar. Oh my god. Like, Hasbro had the same problem with their Ceratosaurus. That's what it was for the Jurassic World line. It had a T-Rex roar. Like, I mean, I'm not saying Mattel's terrible, but like, they could have fixed that. Give it maybe like Spinosaurus roar, but those are 2 roars. The first one, 2 stomps, bite. Second one, T-Rex roar. The third one, there's 4 roars by the way. The third one, yep, that's the third one. So it's kind of like a low growl, and then the 4th one is I'm pretty sure that's the original Baryonyx roar. But yeah, those are the 4 roars. And if you wanted, you could like kind of match up the roars to the mouths, like. So like it closes his mouth when the roars start or something, but yeah. Excuse the roars for a second, but you can see like with it looks just as cool with its mouth closed. I mean, you could have it like, don't do this, don't put it in water, but like, you could just imagine this thing in water, like kind of surging around. That's what the mosasaurus is for, but still looks pretty cool. You can also like close the mouth here, just like, okay, close it up there, pressing this out so they could be like that. And there's also this really cool YouTube video, but it's like T-Rex didn't have to roar. They just had like a low growling thing that they could do with their mouths closed. It kind of sounded like the Jaws music. So, like if you really wanted to, you could do something like this. Except for like the two stomps, because like those are separate things. But that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it's a great thing. And you know, this is another thing. Hasbro, if you flip like their Indominus Rex, for example, their what do you call it? Came with that little tiny army man on the gyrosphere. But if you flipped it upside down, the mouth would just close. It's just based on gravity. That's all it was. But with Mattel, they've actually gone the extra distance, gave it some resistance. Now look, put it upside down, moves a little bit. Doesn't move at all. Look at that. How hard is it? Like, seriously. I'm not like bashing Hasbro or anything. They did pretty good. Like, they did pretty good on some of their stuff, but I think we can all agree that Mattel did quite a lot better. But yeah, now let's move on to the final thoughts of this product. Okay, so final thoughts on the Baryonyx. Let's just get a little bit closer there. If you are thinking about getting any of the Roarivores, don't hesitate. Get this. This is hands down, at least in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people will agree with me, the best Roarivores. Now, that's in Wave 1. We might get something better in Wave 2. It hasn't come out yet at the date of this video, the taking of this video, but I have to say, this blew me away. Trust me, guys. I usually don't get something unless it's really good. This is really good. It has a nice weight to it. You can tell like the kids are gonna be like constantly doing that and playing like that. And then they're gonna be like stomping it around and roaring. Like, this is the perfect one. I mean, I think even more than like a lot of the other ones, like say the Stegosaurus. I was actually having a dilemma between choosing that one or this one. I don't think I made the right choice by choosing this one, but that one, it moves its tail, and that's all it does. I think kids might get bored with that. I'm not sure if they have other toys they can play with it, but for a single toy, this is pretty good. I mean, I'll say the Carnotaurus was great. I'd say that this was just as good, if not better. Well, then again, the Carnotaurus is a lot bigger, and it has the biting animation. I mean, these two, I have to say, the Carnotaurus and the Baryonyx, they are the two best low-budget options right now out of the whole line. At least in my opinion, to get. Like, there are 20 and below. The Carnotaurus is 20. This is $15 at the moment in the US. But yeah, it is amazing. Like, every Jurassic Fallen Kingdom is huge. Has improved so much from Jurassic World. Mattel, they have listened to the fans. Now they're getting what they deserve. They're getting respect from all the fans. I mean, like, Hasbro, it was not as good, to say the least, but this, it's amazing, and I have to say, in fact, I didn't even buy any of the Hasbro toys apart from the Lego, because those were actually really good. They were probably the best thing, because they weren't that good. I mean, there was a few good ones, like the Indominus Rex with the gyrosphere and the tiny man. That one was really good. And the Mosasaurus was okay. Nothing compared to the Mosasaurus from the Jurassic Fallen Kingdom line. It was pretty good. Then it was being scalped, because, I mean, it's so rare now. You can go search it up. So all in all, guys, I would say, definitely pick this up if you have the chance. But yeah, that's gonna have to wrap it up for this episode. Try to stay on. Oh my I'll try to stay on schedule. And until next time, I'll see you later. Take care. And remember, guys, life finds a way.